Notifications. Good morning and welcome to the late start third computer attempt at starting the live stream for Thursday, the what's today? The 23rd? The 23rd of May.
Yeah, yesterday I got a message from Patrick's friend, and I was like, I'm not going to text him back. I'm going to call him and say hi. So I called him, and then he told me it was his birthday. So I'm sure he thought I was
It's like my best friend in the world.
It's Steve. We talked to you about him.
He may be watching.
Right and then I go, yeah, hi, Steve. Happy birthday. And then he goes, it's my birthday. And then I looked at the calendar, and I go, oh my God, it's May 22nd. It's my brother's birthday too.
Uh-oh. Joe's birthday?
It was Bill's birthday.
Did you call him?
I sent him a message and then I called him this morning and we had a nice little chat. I'm horrible with birthdays. You know how I know it's people's birthdays? Because I'll go on Facebook, and if I don't go on Facebook that day, I don't know it's your birthday. And then in my feed it'll say, happy birthday so-and-so. I'm like, oh my God, it's their birthday. And then I'll try and wish somebody a happy birthday. But I'm really, really horrible with birthdays.
So, yeah. I was like, I'm pretty good about calling people on their birthdays. And so Jeannie tells me this, and I was like, oh my God, so I talked to Steve for like 20 minutes. But on my phone, there were like 87 notifications. And I was like, how did I miss the birthday? I had 87 notifications.
How do you have 87 notifications? Like stuff that pops up that you've set?
Well, so right now I have this many notifications. But yesterday was crazy. Like I literally all day yesterday, I was on the phone or doing something, and Jeannie had my phone for like 2/3 of the day. So there were like 100 notifications from the period of time that Jeannie had my phone, where she wasn't like, hey, Patrick, it's Steve's birthday. There's a notification on your phone. She didn't do any of that.
My mind filters all that out. I'm focused at the task at hand. I'm
the tin can like blowing down the road.
Imagine like an empty, that's what my mind has been like. Imagine like an Old West and there's just a tumbleweed like blowing. It's just like dead open field. That is what my mind is like right now. Yeah. Anyhow, let's talk about a couple of things. I'm going to muster. I like when Michelle says, she goes, when, do you say the
Did you ring the bell?
The fish will swim to the front of the tank?
The fish comes back to the front of the tank.
Yeah. The fish will come back to the front of the tank. I did ring the bell. I had my last...
Yay!
They were like, do you want to ring the bell? I was like, heck yeah, I want to ring the bell. And after I was done, I was like, like ringing the bell. I didn't really do that. I went, ding, ding. I talk a big game. I just went over, I was like, ding, ding. All right, bye. Hope I never see you guys again, except maybe at Costco.
I thought I might have seen, I thought I actually saw the doctor this morning at Doggone Amazing.
My radiology oncologist?
I was like, is that? And then she waved at me and I was like, oh, I think that is her.
That's so fun. I'm like, am I in Grey's Anatomy? Because my radiology
oncologist, it's not my birthday.
She's so beautiful. You know how you watch like those shows and you're like, yeah, that's not what my doctor looks like. My doctor looks like that. I'm like, wait a minute. Not to stereotype or anything, but she's really
Our other doctor calls her the princess.
Yes, he calls her the princess. She's so pretty. She's so pretty and nice and like wonderful. And just like you would expect on a on a TV show. But she's real life. So I wanted to talk to you about Kimberbell Day. Because Kimberbell Days, and they are doing it in honor of Patrick Mulligan. They are doing it on his birthday. Thank you, Kimberbell.
Last year, Jeannie got cancer on my birthday, and this year I get Kimberbell.
Yeah, last year I gave him my cancer diagnosis on his birthday.
That was awesome.
July 27th.
Ask me how 50 was.
And this year I am giving him Kimberbell Day to celebrate on his birthday. It's Kimberbell Day / Patrick's birthday. So some people have asked me if we're going to do it. Yes. And last year we didn't really do anything. We just promoted
You're
it.
like, yay, Kimberbell. Yay.
Don't listen. Don't listen to him. That's how he is with my projects. I rarely am like, hey, do you love this? And show him stuff.
And I'm like, it's amazing.
But everyone,
that's so cool. I'm glad you did that.
Everyone, because that's the kind of reaction I get. So I really don't show him too much. But every once in a while I'll be like, oh my God, is this amazing?
And I'm like, yeah. Can't believe you did that.
So Lori,
you're so
if you're watching, Lori, if you're watching this, your husband is so sweet to you because I think you know what I love, because a lot of the gals come in with their hubbies. Hubbies come in with their gals.
We call them the enablers in chief.
Don't listen to him. And they are so sweet. They're like, oh, don't you think you would love this, Pat? Like, they're into it. They're like, oh, this fabric.
It's so amazing.
You should get this fabric. Like,
it looks like all the other ones. It's so awesome.
No. Okay, I gotta tell you, when I'm watching his mountain bike videos, or climbing, I'm like,
yeah, she's like, oh, it's just like all the other ones.
I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, I get it.
Oh my gosh, we have to watch this again. That's how I am with his videos.
Yeah, I get it.
And rock climbing, and it's like they're just breathing heavy. You know, all you see is like the rock and their crotch. It's always like
it's never a crotch shot.
I don't know. Sometimes I watch those because I'm like, is that you, Patrick? His hands look just like yours, and his clothing looks. And it's not him. But so I get it, and I don't know. But a lot of you have look at Marley says it's. That sounds like. Are you saying what I just said? Like the sweet, nice husbands that are interested? Is that what your husband sounds like, or does it sound like him? Is that what it sounds like? Oh, so Alice, I had somebody else, and we still feel so much love and support from you guys. I had somebody else ask me if you were to register through us or through Kimberbell, and I think you have to register through Kimberbell. I think that registration is only through them.
Maybe the affiliate link works.
I don't think so. I think at this point, you go through the affiliate link. Things that you buy from us with Kimberbell would be like
everything. All of it.
Everything. You would need to get the hard stuff, like the tangible stuff, like glitter and the designs that come in a case and the clear blue top. What? What are you laughing about?
I'm not laughing about anything. I was just smiling with you.
Yeah, but usually your smile's more of smirk. You laugh. This
is Jeannie's insecurities.
At me, not with me.
But you're laughing too, and that's how I know you love it, because that means joy.
That's what I tell Patrick. Oh, yeah, I tell him, oh, you're laughing? That means you like it. It means joy. Okay, behind me,
Hey, how are you?
the stuff
Yeah.
behind me is what you would buy from us. And fabric kits. The stuff you buy from Kimberbell is background quilting.
It's
Designs.
Jeannie's reward.
I get a reward today. The designs for the 22-inch pillows. They do have some designs that they've put into the vault.
It's made with peace.
Acai made with peace. Okay,
Mine's
so
saying-
Jen asks.
Shine from within. Shine on you crazy
Is Keen working down at Nectar?
What?
Keen working down at Nectar? Guy, we have a
Keen,
friend.
we have a friend who's like,
He's like, let your light shine. I love it. It's so cute. Okay, so Jen asked, what is Kimberbell Day? And I wonder if they have like a little description here about what Kimberbell
it's
Day
the
is.
day we all go, yay, Kimberbell.
Stop! He is not a good promoter.
I'm promoting the heck out of it. What else would you rather do that day?
Don't
It's
celebrate.
my birthday.
Okay, don't miss the machine. This is what is on their site. Don't miss the machine embroidery party of the year. And if you don't, okay, and if you don't, okay, if you don't know this, last year they did a huge giveaway where they had a shopping cart full of stuff, and then
we won.
We won. 2 retailers, I think, won. And we gave it all away. We were like, let's give it away. And during our live feeds, we gave it all away to you guys. Because who doesn't love I loved winning.
This year I'm keeping it. It's my birthday. I'm like, that's mine.
It's going to be Patrick's present. We're planning on winning again, in case you're watching, Kimberbell. Nudge, nudge.
I don't know. I just hope
kidding.
I get something better than cancer this year.
Oh my God, Patrick, stop. You were invited to the 2nd annual Kimberbell Day. Join us for the live event on Saturday, July 27th. It's from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. Mountain Time. So if you're West Coast, you're getting up early. It's going to start at 8 a.m. If you're East Coast, 9 a.m., it's going to be 11. Right? 11 a.m. for you.
Wait, for where?
East Coast. 2 hours for Mountain Time.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, and register. Oh, we already did that for us. Don't miss out on demos, giveaways, new products, and fun-filled surprises. So there's a whole bunch of
we're
stuff.
watching it live on the
We did
big
watch it.
screen in the store.
We worked that day.
And then somebody was like, Ginny, you won.
I was watching it when we won. I was like, did they just say A1? And then you think,
And then you're like, which A1?
yeah, you're like, is that the A1 in Utah? Which A1 is it? And it was us. It was so exciting. They're going to demo, they'll do a project. I think they're going to demo new product. They have this really cute new tote bag that's adorable that we're going to have to get. And
We didn't do, so they're saying be sure to check all the quilt shops and let them know you're planning their celebration. That's how it worked last year. We didn't do anything. We watched
we didn't
live.
forget. We had to work.
Okay.
So we watched live. That's what
It
we
was
did.
like a super busy time. The store was crazy.
Yeah.
So we just watched.
And they have T-shirts that you can buy. So maybe
And then
you
we
could go.
dominated.
So maybe you.
We're like, boom! Yeah, that's right. A1.
What is up? He is in rare form today.
I'm just.
He's like fired. Did you sleep well?
No, I just don't want to be. I was like driving
Speaking
to work
of-
today. I was
Were
like,
you crying? Did you have tears? Were you
I was like, it's high as 68 today. It's like the perfect spring day. We're not working on Saturday.
Yeah, Patrick
I'm excited
goes,
about that.
he goes, this is how we decide. He's like, This is Memorial Day weekend. You want to work Saturday? And I'm like, no. Then we go, okay, we're closing. So if you're local, don't come here on Saturday. We're not going to be open. But I'm going to hopefully film because I need to catch up. I still haven't finished Hello Sunshine. I have to finish cutting. I was so jealous because
She's going to spend the weekend relaxing and recovering.
We have to stay on track. We have a lot to do. We got to finish. We got to do our embellishments for quilting through the seasons. We have to do Hello Sunshine. So I'm going to finish cutting this weekend so that we can start stitching on Monday. Okay. We're going to start stitching on Monday, section 1. I don't even know if I'm going to send you anything like special. I'll try and send you a reminder, and I will try to go through section 1 and just make sure everything looks perfect on our spreadsheet. You should look at this. Doesn't that look yummy? Acai. And in Reno, there's a place called Nectar, but I think this is a chain. Shout out to Nectar. So Patrick gets his is too healthy for me. I hate healthy. I like unhealthy.
Jeannie's like every day. She's like, "We're gonna eat healthy today. It's gonna be awesome." And then I'm like, "What do you want for lunch?" And you're like,
I never say that.
"I want fried chicken."
I want McDonald's.
I do say that. I feel like shame because of it, but I love McDonald's. When I go to McDonald's, I try to, I go through the drive-thru, and then I try to eat it in the car, and I try not to
show me that she's had it.
I try not to, first of all, be next to somebody. I try to stagger my car so nobody can watch me eat in my fries, and then I finish it before I go home, and I bury it in the outdoor trash can.
But then she always leaves an Easter egg somewhere.
Like a fry.
2 days later, I'll be like, "When did you go to McDonald's?" And Jeannie's like, "How do you know?"
I love McDonald's. I love it. I love McDonald's.
She's like, "I'll shout it from the rooftops."
I love the Big Mac meal. I love the Big Mac meal. But the only person that will go to McDonald's with me is Kai.
I mean, I'll go every now and then.
They go, and then they're like, "Oh, I feel sick." Everyone I know eats McDonald's, and then they say they feel sick, and I'm like, I feel great. I just put high octane,
which just means
fuel.
she feels sick all the time.
No, I love it.
That's what she doesn't understand. That's she just feels that way always. It's kind of like the Sammy Davis Jr. quote when he's like, "I feel bad for people that don't drink because when they wake up in the morning, that's as good as they're going to feel all day."
God, that's what he said. It's different. My body loves McDonald's. It loves it. And it wants it. Anyways, okay. Betty, you and I are going to have a Mac attack. You deserve McDonald's. Yeah, but then I don't want to eat it because I want to be better with my body. So I've been trying to be better. Okay. Jen, I don't even know if that answered your question, but it's an event put on by Kimberbell to celebrate machine embroidery with demos and product demonstrations and just all sorts of new stuff, giveaways, and they give away things to customers too. So, it's going to be even bigger than last year is what it says here. And maybe we'll plan some stuff out with our day too. I'm going to have to see, I did send my rep a note being like, how am I supposed to kit? Because they sent us, there's a design that when you sign up, you'll get this design. And the design is, I think it's called Spread Kindness.
My birthday's not until Kimberbell Day.
Yeah, July 22nd is Patrick's birthday. Same
So we
day
were
as Kimberbell
super
Day.
late, just so people know, we were super late starting today because we got in and our the laptop we use for
What are you
filming and
eating?
editing and stuff, said it had an 8-minute update. And like it finished the update probably like a half an hour after we started. And then I'm like, oh, we'll use Jeannie's computer, but Jeannie's camera wasn't working. And then by the time I turned my computer on, I haven't live streamed from my computer for a long time.
His started updating too.
Mine updated the platform. So
I downloaded the design. I don't know if they're sending it out to you guys right away either. Maybe, has anyone registered? And when you registered, did it send you the design file? Because it's cute. And so last year there was a confetti table runner, and I loved. I tons of people made it, and they did all different fabrics. We had a kit for it. I think we still have a couple of kits. Oh, right here we do. So this is the project that they did last year, which was the Confetti Table Topper Challenge. And we did kit that. This year, I don't know if it's just the design, but the design is Choose Kindness. So that is the design. Oh, can you even see that? I know there's like a glare. Isn't that cute? So it just says Choose Kindness. But when they talked about it in the end, it looked like, hey, you can do this on a pouch bag. You can do it on an apron. You can do it on...
What they need is a design for the other side of the bag that says choose violence. And then, depending upon how you feel, that's the side of the bag
Don't
you wear
listen to him.
out.
We do not choose violence. We do not. Patrick, he's a big talker. He never chooses violence.
No.
I'm not a violent guy.
He's not. Oh man. Okay. I'm not firing on all cylinders. I got home last night and couldn't do anything, and I took a nap from like 7:30 to 10:30, and then I woke up. And I could not go back to... I almost fell back asleep, and it was 2:30, and Poppy started banging on the door. So I took her out at like 2:30 in the morning, and she's out there on that lawn, dancing, hanging out, laying down. I'm like, Poppy, get in here. She has great recall. And when I say Poppy comes, she comes, except at night when she's out on that lawn, and she wants to hang out. I don't know if anyone has a dog like that, but... last time she goes out, she did not want to come in. I was throwing pine cones at her because she's laying there. Just the little ones. Not like the big California ones. Little ones. And she's just trying to catch them. She thinks we're playing.
You have like a seed right in
Okay.
us.
So, and then if you got an email from me at 4:30 in the morning, that's because I was still up. And I was like, okay, if I'm going to be awake, I'm going to start working and answering emails. So I did try to go
I'm
through
like,
all my
you gotta
emails
meditate.
and get back to
It'd
everybody.
be better for your disposition.
I don't meditate. My mind starts going crazy, and I start thinking of all the things I need to do. Kim said more information is coming. Okay, I emailed my rep, so hopefully we'll have more information. If there is something we can kit, we're gonna kit it. Let's talk about Lori Holt. That design is cute. We got to do all our Kimberbell so we can squeeze in our Lori Holt too. So it's called Hometown. That Hometown, and then there's 2 other designs that are coming out. The kit. Some of you have seen there's a cut list. My rep said, do not, she told me, don't buy according to that cut list. It may change. So I'm not getting anything until I talk to my rep, but we will try to kit that if possible. It looked kind of like, oh my goodness, how am I going to kit this? I was a little like stuck in my tracks, so I'm waiting for the go ahead for my rep, and then we'll go ahead and we'll kit that.
So they were actually talking about the Stylus this morning.
Who was?
You were.
Somebody asking about that?
Well, Cindy said, can you show the Stylus that Michelle used in class?
Yeah. You want me to grab it? I'll grab one here.
Because Jeannie this morning was using the stylus on the Stellaire and was like, "Oh my God, this stylus is awesome."
Yeah, okay. Let's talk about it because I used it on the Stellaire and I was like, it was fantastic. It didn't miss anything. Sometimes styluses, when you use them on the screens, it'll pick up and then it'll not pick up and it'll pick up while you have the thing on the screen the entire time. This is the stylus that we're talking about. Can they see it in the packaging? Let me take it out. Let's just take it out. Oh, then I have to open. Well, I'm not going to take it out.
Oh, I think it comes right out.
Oh, yeah, it does. I'm taking it out. So it looks like this. And it came with upgrade 3, right, Michelle?
It did.
So if you did upgrade 3, then you got this stylus. If they bought the XP3, did they get the stylus too? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. It says brother on it. It unscrews. And then there is your tip. And then you just screw it back together. What is nice about this little tip is you can see the pixels. Like when you're using your finger, you can't see. When you're using one of the styluses that has the spongy end, you can't see. This was fantastic on the Stellaire.
It'll work on the Altair as well.
I used it, I was trying to use it on the Luminaire, and I was like, I was getting mad. And maybe it was me. Maybe it was how I was holding it. But Linda Lancaster did that Stitch Delight, and I was like, I'm going to try it. And so I tried to outline like a petal, and I have so much more respect for Linda Lancaster because I was like, I couldn't even stand. It was so bad. I couldn't stand the line. But it was like, it would do part of it, and I kept my stylus, and then it would not register it, and then it would register it, and it would not register
it. And it was the XP stylus?
It was this one. So I want to spend some more time on the Luminaire with this and the Solaris, and I'm going to give you I'll come back with a review. But if you have a Stellaire and an Altair, I thought it was absolutely amazing. Stellaire, Altair, XE1, XG1, Meridian, all those machines. Thought it was amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Guess how much this cost? It is a low price of $109. That's the retail price. We have a markup on that. So if you want to get one of these, we'll do it for $29.99.
Are you certain that there's not a MAP price?
Oop! I'm not certain. But
Well, so we'll advertise it at whatever the MAP price is.
but our handy dandy super price is going to be $29.99.
Well, so the question for Linda would be, did she do the pedal on her?
She said she did it with a mouse. And then I tried the mouse and I was like, it looked like I was drunk drawing. Like that's how bad it was. So, and I'm talking about the Luminaire. I'm going to play with it some more because maybe it was just me and how I was holding it. Has anyone else been using this and they love it on their Luminaire Solaris? Let me know because it could have just been me. It could have been me. It's always me. It did not come with the Stellaire. No. This came with the Luminaire. And it is a
It came with
product.
one of the upgrades.
Luminaire 3.
It came with the...
Did not come with Luminaire 1 or 2.
And so it came with the upgrade. And then...
Krista
it
said
comes
she's
with the
not
new
crazy about it.
machines.
Is there an update for the Stellaire? I have no idea.
What do you mean?
Alberta asked if there was an update for the Stellaire.
There was an upgrade for the Stellaire, but you may have already done that. I'm not really sure. I'd have to look at your purchase history to see if you've
Joanne,
done that.
I want to do Kindred Creatures too, and I'm getting more of that stuff, and we sold out of that first bunch that we had, and so I have more. I think they'll be here today or tomorrow. So if you're waiting, I should have it soon to send to you. I think, you know what? I'll have the girls cut today for me. When I do that, I cut 12-inch strips of fabric, and then I run 10 inches of Shape Flex down the back of it, and whatever stabilizer they recommend. I am going to do it because that's the kind of project I do on my 10 needle, and I'll get my 10 needle fired up. Kindred Creatures is adorable. So
Yeah, so
Yes, I'm gonna
Betty,
do it.
in the original upgrade box, like in the box for the upgrade for the Luminaire, was a stylus, a foot, and a foot control, and then the little upgrade card. So this very well should have been in that box.
You know what I did, Cindy West, is I don't know why your your mouse. Okay, for people that are in the Summer Garden Tea Towel class next week, you need a mouse and you need it to work. So Cindy's talking about when she plugs her in, the mouse just kind of starts jumping around and it doesn't really register. We have a used computer store right next to us, and I was like, I need some mice. And I just grabbed a whole bunch from him and I just plugged each one in. I mean, and I know you don't probably have somebody right next to you that you can do that.
No, it's like simple old school mouse.
Yeah,
that
but
works.
the one I use is Amazon Basic one, and that's the one Cindy's been getting and it hasn't been working. Maybe you get a different one, or maybe you get one locally. Just get like a corded mouse. The ones I got from next door were all Dell, and 2/3 of them worked perfectly, and 1/3 of them just bounced around erratically. So I wish I had a better answer for you than that, but sometimes you get one that when you plug it in, it just doesn't.
Does Brother still sell the mouse?
I
Like Brother
don't think
and
so.
Baby Lock sold a mouse for a while.
So a lot of the gals are saying that are on the Solaris and Luminaire are saying they didn't have great results with this stylus on their Solaris and Luminaire. I'm telling you right now, I did use it on our Stellar, and I probably spent maybe 10 minutes just playing around with it, and it was rock solid. But when I went and used it with the Luminaire, I was not crazy about it, and I thought maybe it was me, but maybe it's not. If you've been using it and it hasn't been great, but I'll spend some more time with it. I'll use mine at home and just see how it works, and then I'll report back to you next week. Okay, well, wait. Foot control. Yeah, Linda said she didn't like it. And Linda would know. Linda's on here. Linda, you are a goddess. Seriously? How did you do that? I have no idea. The whole time I was on the screen, I was thinking, wouldn't it be great if it was like a real iPad? Because I could, like, if it was like down here and I could draw, I think that would have been so much more easier. Or, I don't know. I was thinking in my head, how the heck did Linda do that? And how did she keep her hands so steady to do all of that? Like, she drew feathers and she drew like echo quilting with like squiggly lines. It was just absolutely amazing. Lady Fair says you need a corded USB 2.0 mouse. Best Buy, Logitech.
But I think what you're saying, Jeannie, is that like even in similar mice, some work, some don't work.
Yeah.
And quite frankly, there's firmware in those mice because they're translating digital information. So it just could be that some work, some don't.
Yeah, Kim said she got an Amazon
Yeah.
Basic that didn't work, and then she got one that did
So
work.
my guess is it probably just has to do with the manufacturer and the firmware. So
All right.
I wish there was more rhyme or reason to that.
Let's talk really quickly about classes so we can get you out of here. Michelle is about to start a Luminaire Solaris sewing class. If you've gotten your machine from us and you haven't gotten that class and you want to do it, just call the store. Do not email me. I might not see your email in time, but go ahead and call the store and we can send you the link. We'll also send you the recording afterwards. If you got your machine elsewhere, you can sign up for the class. There is a fee, but go ahead and just sign up for that class. Next week, I'm doing that summer garden class on Tuesday. Tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be the second session of Midnight Manor, and it is going to be just the Solaris and Luminaire people. If you signed up and you have the Stellar, Altair, Meridian, all the ones with positioning, you are being pushed into the class on June 6th. We just it's separating. It's just going to work a lot better. There's a lot that goes into that class, and
Are we figuring out that a lot of the classes that we had kind of combined those machines, it's going to be better to
It is
split
going to be better to split. That being said, I'm doing Summer Garden next Tuesday. I'm not splitting it because I only have 3 people on Stellar Luminaire. I'm sorry, Stellar Altair. Everybody else is Solaris and Luminaire. I'm going to send a note out to those 3 gals, and I'm going to meet with you. Hopefully, you'll have time to meet with me a little bit before class, and I'm going to do a little bit with you before class, which I think is going to help you in the class. So...
And to address Carol and Cindy's comments there, I was waiting for a break in action to basically say the same thing. I think, Carol made the comment that it would be good to draw on an iPad and transfer to the machine. That's where the app infrastructure being developed by Brother is going. And quite frankly, like a capacitive stylus on an iPad is amazing, or on a tablet computer, or like my computer has a capacitive stylus that is like as good as a pen. That is where Art Spira and the apps shine. So it's coming within that Brother My Connection universe.
Yeah, so Chris is saying that she saw somewhere where somebody showed the different types of styluses. I have bought probably at least 10 different types of styluses, and I'm like, this is the one, or they'll tell me, I'm like, at the Brother Back to Business, I'm like, what do you guys use? Baby Lock, what do you guys use? I buy every single one, and I've just not found anything to be super reliable on that screen, and the best thing I found is the mouse. But sometimes I'll go between because I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna try this and it'll work for a little bit. I don't know if I found any stylus that I feel like confident that I'd be like, this is the one. We bought one.
Do you think that's a reaction to the stylus in the interface, or your ability to use the stylus?
My abilities are amazing. I'm just kidding. I think it's the screen and the stylus. I just don't think there's anything that's super reliable at this point. Christy's asking about the IQ Designer book. There is Mastering IQ Designer. It is a Baby Lock product. It is the best. So as far, I mean, what I love about the playbook by Brother is it breaks it into sections for your machine where it's going to be sewing, embroidery, and design center. What I love about the Baby Lock one is it's like your college course, and it starts with beginner, intermediate, and advanced, and it has tutorials with pictures, with the buttons, with everything. It has a supply list in the beginning that's going to get you prepped for it, and it walks you through projects.
That book that's a rock star book.
It's a rock star book, and I'm going to show it to him.
So Lynn made a comment about the Serger classes. Generally, we would do Serger classes like per machine. The challenge was this most recent National Serger Month. We broke like every record that we'd ever broken in the number of Sergers that we sold. So thank you very much for your support, because you know who you are. But we just didn't have time to do the classes not in a group setting. There were just too many Sergers that went out the door during that period of time. So we did do larger group settings. It is harder on the instructor, but it was just the only way to get through the sheer volume of people.
There's like no spots even in our calendar, like squeeze classes in. So with the Serger 1 class, the most complicated part is the very beginning when we just get just setting up. And then once we get through that and we do the stitches, everyone has like, the dials are going to be pretty similar, but I get what you're saying. And that's why we break it into a Serger 1 and a Serger 2, and that's kind of where people really get separated out. But it's you know what it all comes down to? because I get a lot of requests for, can we do it this way, or could you do this at the store? It's always
No.
time. No, it's always time. You know, do we have the time to do that? And a lot of times we just don't. So at some point, I will step away from the business, and because what I love to do, I don't always do a good job, but I love teaching. That is how I started working here. I was a stay-at-home mom, and because when I like to do something, I want to share it. So I started like sewing with all my girlfriends. I was like, this is a project we're doing. This is what we have to get. Everyone bought like sewing machines. And then we would just do we would just do different stuff. And that's how it started out. And someday I'd like to go back to that, you know, and then maybe I'll have more time and we can do more classes that are.
Oh, Lynn, by no stretch was I think you were being critical. Yeah. I actually don't think you're wrong. It just was the fact that we had such an amazing National Serger Month. So,
okay, the book we've been talking about is this book right here. And it's called Mastering IQ Designer, and it's projects and instruction book. And this is IQ Designer. If you have a brother, it totally translates to that. Yours is just called Design Center. All your buttons are going to be the same. It is geared towards Solaris and Luminaire, but it also has all the information for the Altair and the Meridian, which is the Stellar and the XE1 and XJ1. And, it has everything from a breakdown of your screen to all your projects. So, talking about your region fills and your adjustments. And it's just it's so, I look at this and I go, Baby Lock, well done. This book is so well done. And then it gets into your projects. So IQ Designer Getting Started tutorial. IQ Designer tutorial to get you started. And it'll walk you through everything step by step. Step by step with all the buttons. And then it's going to get into your projects. So here's a section. Combining shapes in IQ Designer. And then step 1 all the way through this is creating a basic applique. People want to know how to do that. Creating a layered applique. Oh my goodness, this book is just the best. Using parts of artwork to fix scan or imported artwork. I just love this book. I love this book. So this book is, and then it says here, step-by-step instructions. And a lot of you will ask for that. You'll be like, do you have step-by-step instructions? Usually we don't. Because,
that's no.
When I did the step-by-step instructions for that other thing, that was probably 8 hours, and I don't have 8 hours often to do this. But anyhow, this book sells for $250. If you want to do it, we're doing it for $100 off, so it is $150. I don't know if it's on our website like that, but you can.
So the manuals are actually totally the same. So the manuals are just translated from Brother. Baby Locks, inspiration guides, these IQ Designer books, the project-based books were always awesome.
Yeah, so, they're amazing.
Is it worth it if we have software?
Learning
how to use IQ, absolutely.
Well, you know what? If you don't think you're gonna learn IQ, well, I think it's still worth it.
It's two totally different things.
It is different.
It's two totally different things. One, you're working on your computer. The other, this is happening on the machine. So there are going to be certain circumstances.
There is no equivalent of this Baby Lock book. And if you
it would be the playbook.
It's not.
XP3
That's different. And I love the playbook. What I said I love about the playbook is that it breaks it into sewing, embroidery, and design center. This
but it's
is
not
just
as detailed.
This is just Design Center, IQ Designer. If you have the brother, this totally translates. So if you have the brother, if you have a machine that has Design Center, then this book will work for you. And that's what I meant. Yes, Mastering IQ. Thank you. I only have a couple in the store, but we can get more of those. Is it worth it if we have how much? And how much? $250 is the retail, and we're doing it for $150. And
Is it on the site for $150?
I don't know if it's on the site. So you should put, if you do order it, just put live feed special, and we'll know what you're talking about.
But
All right,
we don't even know if it's like on the site.
I think it's on the site. Look at Heather put it up. Mastering IQ. That's what it is.
Perfect.
And if you have the brother version of the machine, get it. It's still, like I said, buttons are all going to be the same, except one will say IQ Designer and the other one says Design Center. Let's get to work.
All right. I don't want to
Woo!
work today.
I know.
We are closed this weekend. All right. So it's listed at $249.99, which very likely means that's where map pricing is. So if you do purchase the book, you'll get a $100 refund. We'll end up refunding even if you don't put it in your notes, I'm sure.
I'll just know.
So, yeah, we are here today, here tomorrow. We'll be closed on Saturday. Are you live streaming on?
I'm live streaming Monday. Monday, we're going to start working on Hello Sunshine, Section 1, 10 o'clock.
And you have no meeting on Monday morning?
Woo! Yep. I'm just going to roll out of bed and then I'll be there.
With the dogs.
Go for a hike the dogs. Do you have info about the Kimberbell? I do not have any info about the tool bag, except what you guys have seen. Same, that's all I have. They have not made that purchasable for me. As soon as they do, I will make it purchasable for you. All right. Have a great day. Be creative and make something awesome. And we'll see you tomorrow for a giveaway. Bye.
What do we